Hashtag hat problems, Rick.
Dude, no doubt.
Hashtag hashtag hat problems.
Whatever.
I feel like it's a little lopsided to
That's
the,
what I was just saying. I think it's not
Like-
so much like the curve of my hat. I think the hat is just off.
I think where like the trucker part meets the actual
Yes.
front part
Thank
is
you.
badly sewn.
Thank
No,
you.
yeah,
You
yeah.
just
I think-
validated my whole feelings about this
So,
hat.
yeah, I don't think it's you at all, Rick.
And I love this hat, but I thought the whole time, like, I think it's just a bit
It's
off.
like
yes.
it's like almost
Thank you.
tilted just
yes.
a little bit.
Yes.
Can we also talk about
No.
what's with the ropes? What's with the ropes between the bill?
Oh, I hate it.
Oh, the rope hat?
I hate it.
It's
What's-
so dumb.
So dumb.
Is guacamole a fruit salad?
What is the best milkshake for bringing boys to the yard?
Ostriches are dinosaurs.
Don't piss off old people. New game.
What do you mean it gives you Arby's mouth?
Artisanal muck duck balls.
I think they call that autofellatio.
I want to high five a shark.
Welcome to Bar Banter. Relax, have a drink with us as we debate the most controversial topics in the world today.
On today's podcast, we talk about at what point does the player become a bust? What's the new game day Pic'em Shtick? And lastly, we assemble the best athlete beer Olympics team. But first, Andrew Mullis, what are you drinking?
I am back to my classic tequila soda just because it's easy and I had it. Richard Mattison, what are you drinking? It looks delicious.
I too am basic. I don't know. That doesn't mean basic. Classic. I'm margaritaing it up. Having a repo marg tonight, and it makes me feel
Look at
classy
you.
and delicious.
Fancy.
Yes, yes.
Pinky's out, Rick. Pinky's out.
All right, pinky out. T Ravis. What
It's box night.
okay.
What's in the box?
Oh,
Any
God.
guesses?
If this is a segue, I'm leaving.
It's not. Wait, what are the rules of box night now? I can't remember.
I don't know. It could be anything.
It could
It
be
could be
anything.
even
It could be
even
the
a
boat.
boat.
What's in it?
I'm
Of
gonna
course
go
we've
boat.
always wanted one of those.
It's last call. Andrew, would you rather take a romantic gondola ride next to a sewage plant or be in Venice, Italy, stuck doing your taxes?
Venice.
Rick,
What? What?
we're
What's-
doing last call.
Thank you. What are the options?
Romantic gondola ride, but next to a sewage plant, or be in Venice, Italy, but you're inside just doing your taxes. You don't get to
I
go.
want the romantic gondola line
Okay.
at the sewage
I
plant.
feel like Travis spent
Andrew Mellis, would you
hours today coming up with this.
I don't.
would you rather marry someone that thinks everything can be cured with a positive attitude or with homeopathic medicine?
Oh Jesus.
define homeo?
Essential oils.
Positive attitude.
Positive attitude can fix everything, Rick.
Give me the whatever the other one is, because again, that's just every
Homeopathic
girl
medicine.
day.
Andrew, would you rather have a 4-inch Audi belly button or a 4-inch any belly button?
I
That's
hate this.
real deep. It goes
I
real
hate this
deep.
question.
Go real deep.
I don't like belly buttons in general. Audis or innies.
A lot of
they
navel
creep me
gazing.
out. Let's go innie.
Yeah, it's always been my life dream to shove a bugle in my belly button. So give me an innie.
Okay, that's a dream. Last one, Andrew Mellis.
We can make that happen, right?
Would you rather be wildly attracted to goatees or creepy thin mustaches?
Goatees for sure.
Yeah, goatees.
Goatees. All right. Well, that was our short last call. That was in the
What
box.
did that have to do with anything?
Yeah, what?
It was in a box.
So
But-
do we get to
but
hear
Travis,
what
what
you're
do you-
drinking?
what
ever?
do you
Oh,
like?
yeah.
drinking?
I don't.
Right. Sorry. No, I'm drinking. It's just not tequila. It's vodka and lemon lime sparkling water.
Don't
Mm.
ever do
That's
that again.
The
Whatever just
basicest
happened, don't
thing.
do this again.
Don't do what again?
Let this shtick die. And speaking of shticks,
Would you say that this segment is a bust?
No.
I would.
No.
I would. Yes.
Fair
I
enough.
will not.
Gentlemen,
Again, He spent hours on this today.
That
think
is
he
not
did.
true.
I think he did.
I literally
He couldn't
didn't have
stop.
anything prepared when I came down to the studio, and I saw that the Would You Rather cards were in a box, and I was like, "That's in a box. We're gonna do last call early," and that happened about 10 minutes ago.
It was a deep cut.
Yep, yep. Our first topic this evening is going to be at what point does a player become a bust? And I think this is really simple at the end of the day. I think this is clear cut. It's when you get your statue.
God damn it, Trad. Fuck you.
I'm hanging up.
Fuck you so hard. That was mine.
Sorry.
Up.
Sorry. I had to. I had to.
But
Anyway,
only from the shoulders up.
right.
I mean, you didn't have to get it.
I did. No, I forgot. I think I was listening to 92.9 the other day, and they're talking about like a first round bust and what constitutes being a bust, and like how good do you have to play to not be a bust, and they had all of these different angles, and I was like, actually, there's a lot of variables to this because I think it also depends on, well, I think it depends on where you get drafted to. I'm thinking NFL because that's where my mind goes to first. So, I'm assuming 7 rounds, undrafted free agents, etc. The expectations of a 4th round pick and a 1st round pick are different.
I agree
Therefore,
with that.
yes. Therefore, being called a bust means you did not live up to those expectations. Is kind of where I'm at.
I don't think you can be a bust as a 4th round pick
Okay, yeah.
or
we're-
below.
Right. I'm more I think we're closer than
Even
you
a 3rd
think.
round pick.
I think you could be a bust at a 3rd round pick.
Mm,
I think because I'm assuming if you're a 3rd round pick, you have starter potential. Would you agree?
yes,
Yes. So if you don't,
but that means you're on the fence.
right.
Therefore, if you don't become a starter, you're not a bust because no one thought like he's gonna. It revolves around impact to me. No one drafts a 3rd rounder thinking impact.
I don't agree with that. I think 3rd round is still an impact round. I think it's not a Hall of Fame round, whereas like 1-1 is.
I think you can find it there. I don't think
Sure.
you expect it there, and to me, that's the difference.
I expect a 3rd round pick to have. I think the average NFL career is about 3 years, and
Sure.
as a 3rd round pick, well, just because like if you take into account all the undrafted free agents, it like severely tilts the scale. Like the actual average is like
No,
3
you
years.
can't take those into account for a 3rd round pick because they're not 3rd round picks.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying the average
what you
NFL.
said,
No, listen to the whole thing, not the individual words I'm saying. I'm saying that the average NFL life is 3 years. But that metric takes into account undrafted free agents. That's why it's so low. That's where that statistic is coming from. Does that make sense?
And what does it have to do with 3rd round pick?
I'm saying that a 3rd round pick has to exceed that expectation of playing longer than 3 years, except for like an injury.
Oh, no, because you're a bust long before your career ends. No, I disagree with that violently. You could still be playing and be a bust. Disagree with that wholeheartedly. Every inch of my being disagrees with that.
Okay. I think as a 3rd round pick, you have to have you still have to be a potential starter somewhere.
If you're a 3rd round pick, you can't be a bust. Considered a bust. You can be considered a miss. You can be considered a miss, but you're not a bust.
So where are you with what is a bust?
A bust is you think somebody is this, not the potential. You think they are whatever you think they are, and it has to be high level expectations and immediate impact.
What is immediate?
That can vary. Don't get hung up so much on immediate.
Okay.
But I would argue immediate is not 3 years, 2 years. immediate. I'll say within the season. I'll say that. But even then, I'm not necessarily willing to say you're a bust then, because you have some people that are drafted knowing they're not starting that season. So like, or the plan is for them to not play that season. Think, whatever, however that works.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
To me, it's all about the upfront expectation is what makes you a bust. You can still be playing and be a bust.
I agree with that.
So because of that, like if any part of the conversation is like, you have potential to be this, then you can't be considered a bust, because the way people describe, like, insert any like star here, like think LeBron James, think like the name of names, like you don't talk about them as potential. You talk about them as like what they are. Like you can say like, yeah, they have the potential to change the league, be a Hall of Famer. Like, okay, fine, but that's not what you're really saying. You're talking about a more instant kind of results. And so I think you can be a bust very quickly, because essentially I would say Kyle Pitts is a bust.
I would agree with that.
And he's still playing. He's still on his first contract. He's past 3 years. So like take all of those weird variables out. Like he was a bust year 2, potentially. And depending on how you individual feelings about said player.
Sure.
But
so I agree that my initial number of years metric by itself is definitely not a good indicator of whether or not someone's a bust.
I think if you have to talk, if you're having the conversation, you're a bust. If you're just having the conversation, because to even get the idea of like, is he a bust or not? Like you have to go in thinking like they are awesome. Like they're going to be franchise changing or whatever. And if you're even having the conversation, then you're a bust.
I don't necessarily agree with all of that, because I think there are varying levels to that, because you're saying a bust is only someone that comes in that will change the course of a franchise plus or minus, a step or two. I'm saying that even a 3rd, 4th round miss is a bust, because you still have expectations of that player making an impact. Maybe not in the first year, but like I would assume if I pick someone in the 3rd round, 4th round, at some point in their first contract, I'm expecting them to make contributions to the team, like meaningful contributions to the team. And if they don't, that's a bust.
No, yeah, but your expectations of what that means are different. So like you can still re-sign someone that low and be like, you know what? He's a dude.
Yeah.
Let's keep him.
Like, but at that point, he's a dude and you're just keeping him. But in the 3rd round, if you're a rookie, I'm thinking that your potential is more than a dude. I'm not a 3rd, 4th round pick. I'm still thinking you're more than a dude.
No, you're not.
I'm not thinking you're franchise changing, but my expectation's lower than franchise changing, like 1st, 2nd round.
Yeah, but you're not really thinking that.
But I'm still, you are.
No.
Yeah. You have to like 7th, 6th round. Yeah, you're drafting the coach's son. You're drafting it because his name's funny. You're drafting because you need an extra body at camp. Like, I understand that for sure. Those people, like, and some of them outperform that assumption. But I think in 3rd, 4th round, you're still anticipating that those people will make enough of an impact they could still sign a 2nd contract with your team.
Yeah, but just because you sign a second, you can still sign a 2nd contract and be a bust. That's
no, I know, but
just because you're still around doesn't make you not a bust. So that's what my whole point is. It's about the level of expectation.
Agreed.
If you're drafting him as a third or fourth round, your honest expectations are like, I hope he's still around in a couple of years. And no one, and if he's not, you're gonna be like, meh. Like you're not thinking, oh, I wasted a pick.
I don't think
When you let go of that guy, you're not, because when you draft him, you have the first couple of years, you're like, oh, he's not that good yet. He's a project, he's a development player.
Sure.
So we're gonna give him. And so through that process, you can't be a bust because you're still like, meh, is he not? Is he not? And like the fact that you started it with is he not means you can't be a bust because the expectation's not there. And if the converse that because you started as a bust in that sense. So if you want to say they're in that sense, you started as a bust.
my definition of bust is not living up to or drastically not living up to the expectation. And I don't even say drastically. I think the amount of
I have a perfect player.
hold on. I think that as you get deeper in the draft, your amount of variability in how they perform in terms of meeting your expectation is a lot wider because the first round pick, if they're not a starter for the rest of their life, basically, they are a bust. More so, like don't get hung up on those details, but like they have a lot more narrow scope of bust versus third and fourth round pick, whereas they can ebb and flow a lot more, and then maybe live up to that hype later in their career, but it's okay.
I think the bust is an upfront metric. Just because your career survives past that doesn't, you can still be a bust.
Well, so I look at someone like
it's all about expectation because
I agree with that, but I think there are expectations at different levels, and I think
I agree. But as soon as you drop a level, it doesn't matter. Like the bust conversation is out of it because no one's ever said of a third or fourth round they're a bust or a disappointment. They're just like, meh, it didn't work out. That's my whole thing. Once you get past a certain point, it doesn't matter if it works out or not. No one's having the conversation. They're a bust. They're just like, meh, didn't work out. Yes, Drew.
You do.
You do. You don't? You do.
Talk, Drew, while I ponder.
Is there a boat in the box?
No.
There was no boat.
There's no boat.
That's everything out. No, okay. So again, for all the listeners, you've heard this before. I don't have the biggest sports backing. No, yep. Go sports ball. For me, bust is there was expectation, you did not meet it, and after a certain amount of time, you continue to not meet it or go down very hard. So I don't think, for me personally, I don't think it can be straight off the bat in the draft. I think it has to do with, like, take somebody who was drafted as a backup QB. They're expected to learn and grow for a little bit on a team in the NFL. Once you reach, on a team, if you're playing, once you reach actual playing time on the field and you start to develop that amount of stats or whatever that makes you a good player in the metrics, and then you dip below that, I'm going to say if on your third season you continue to decline and cannot get out of that, no matter, there's obviously like you switch teams or there's a change up in the lineup or whatever it is. But if after you have reached the peak of actually being a part of the team and playing on the field, whatever the sport is, I mean, obviously we're going mostly for football in this one, and then decline for 3 seasons, that makes you a bust, because you can't be a bust right off the bat if there's either A, no expectations, or you're going from college to NFL and you don't immediately exceed, because I feel like those two divisions are drastically different. There have been obviously people who have done that, but like Rick said with Tom Brady, there was no expectations there. But when you reach what people are saying in discourse and talking heads are like, this person has reached, they need to either exceed this or keep it going to still be considered viable and a good candidate for continuing on the sport. And then 3 seasons later, if you have not made any more improvement or have gone down, then that's where I'm gonna put my marker, and you guys can discuss. I'm putting mine out there.
No, I think you brought up some good points. I think it is all about expectations. I think we all can agree about that. But so, Rick, I want to ask you this question. If a third or fourth round pick in year one, just for whatever reason, doesn't make the team, is that a bust? Like they just show up out of shape. They just show up because
I think I'll give you that.
Okay. So I think I had it backwards, and I think that
Because the Tampa guy was like that. The
yeah,
guy like
yeah.
didn't
I think he was he a first round pick though?
I don't think he was first. He might have been, but that yes, in that sense, yes.
Yes. Okay.
I'll say okay. So yes.
Okay. I don't think we have a definitive answer, but I think we're hovering around the right spot, and I think we've talked this one enough to death. So I think we'll call it here. But that was overall. I think we're close. I don't know what.
And when you get to Hall of Fame and you get a bust,
and you get a bust.
God damn it, Travis! That was going to be my big reveal.
I'm sorry.
After you guys talked for 20 minutes, I was going to use that.
I know. I had.
Travis stole it.
Yeah, that's my new shtick. Rick just leaves. He's just gone.
Tired of weak snacks? Step up to Angry Toothpick Jerky. Too delicious and just a little dangerous. With flavors like original, classic flavor, basically jerky royalty, teriyaki, smoother than your cousin's mixtape, and try our new chili de arbol, sweet, spicy, and definitely plotting something. Find us on Etsy and get 10% off with code BANTER at checkout. Angry Toothpick Jerky. Own your hangry.
Gentlemen, our next topic. What's the next game day? Game day. Pic'em shtick. Lee Corso, I believe, is retiring after this season. Maybe after even one game. I don't remember what he's doing.
Yeah,
but
this Saturday is the last one.
Yeah. So, after this Saturday, there will be no more pick reveals where he puts the Mascot on. So for those of you listening, Lee Corso has been a college game day announcer, broadcaster, pre-game host for ever. And his shtick has always been the last, I don't want to say last, the two teams that is hosting the college game day
game
show,
of the week. Game
of the week,
if you will.
They save that game to predict until they've predicted all of the other games. And Lee Corso always makes this big deal about which one he's gonna pick, and whichever one he does pick, he ends up taking the head of the mascot and putting it on his head, and that is how he signifies who he believes is going to win the match. With him retiring, we have to come up with a new one. Pat McAfee is there. Whether you like him or not, he does bring a lot of energy. I do like his field goal thing. That's a cool shtick, but that's not picking who wins, so it can't be that. This shtick has to be how someone is picking the winner of wherever game day is being hosted. So that's the only real kind of guideline, is it can't just be like a fun little thing you do. it's got to have you have to pick the winner of the game is all that really we have to do here. So who has thoughts?
I'll go first because I've only got one on this.
Oh,
Mario Party 2
My God, yes, I love this already.
I don't know where this is going, but let's
It
hear
could
it.
go anywhere.
has a mini game called Day at the Races.
Sure does.
Travis is well aware of this.
Best game ever, Day at the Races.
Best game, Day at the Races. And basically, it's one of those where there's no skill involved. It is a full-on you bet. There's 4 players, so I think
There's
2
4
people
horses.
would pick. You would switch off, and two people would be the opposing teams, and each one would pick 2 of the contenders.
Sure.
And whichever one wins, that is the it is completely randomly computer generated. There is nothing you can do to sway the outcome of it, but it will pick one of those 4 characters to win the Day of the Races.
I like it. I like it. Rick, you have a lot of thoughts.
Did you ask me something?
I said, Rick, you have a lot of thoughts. Let's hear them.
So, while Drew was going, one thing I thought of was I would kind of love a Roadrunner kind of thing. You know how he like paints the fake tunnel in the wall and he runs through it and the coyote doesn't.
Yep.
If you somehow had the 2 mascots run and then they pre-blocked off the losers
Side.
and then the winner just so the mascots don't know.
It's like an MXC thing.
I was thinking
where
MXC the
one
same.
of them is locked.
Yeah.
One of them is locked, and you have to pick the door to go through.
And they both have predetermined aisles and they just sprint.
Right.
And then one runs into the wall, one comes busting through.
Yes.
So obviously, like the person isn't picking because I don't know if you, out of respect, I don't think a person should pick for a little bit. So you got to do something where it's just predetermined what they think is going to win. So that would be hilarious to me. I like the other things I thought of were potentially a jersey reveal. So whoever does it has the jersey under the suit and he can do a jersey reveal. Or since Pat McAfee is on the show and he used to chug a lot, if he just chugged a beer out of a helmet, I think that would be fun.
I like that.
I would enjoy a good helmet chug to signify, and it doesn't necessarily have to be him, just anybody.
Oh, Rick, it could be one of the beer helmets.
Or that, yes.
And
I was
whichever
thinking
whichever one he finishes first.
Usually, I will say
the straws in there.
Usually, Drew, they have 2 helmets, one from each team on the desk already.
Yeah.
So
You
he
just pick it up
could pick it up. And,
I think that'd be dope.
Yep.
Travis, what do you got?
I have some weird.
What shenanigans you got over
I
there?
have some weird ones. We talked. I'm gonna throw out some just like. I don't want these. These are not even backups. Just thought process.
Read a dictionary first. One through wins.
We talked about before the show. Like, oh yeah, they have like the puppy race, and you could like have the puppies and see which one they pick, or they have the octopus pick the Super Bowl winner. But like, I don't want to actually use real animals, so that's a lot to coordinate. We're not going to do that. I thought of like a drone show, like that would be kind of cool, just a pre-programmed like this is the one that's going to win. But then I also thought about like, I don't know if you guys have seen the 3-body problem, but you have a giant audience in front of you. If you could somehow give them all like coordinates to walk, and they do basically like the human calculator thing from the 3-body problem, and then it ends up being like the helmet of the team that's going to win, even if it's not the home team, they're spelling out the other team, which would really piss them off and be kind of funny. So I thought about all those things, and I was like, I think what I'm missing is the mascot, though, and I think you have to keep the mascot. And so, Rick, I like your idea about the mascot running into a predetermined wall or door, etc. And I had said you kind of reverse it, and you take the mascots and you put them in a ring and you let them wrestle, and the winner gets Lee Corso's head and has to put that on.
Ooh.
Actual head or a mascot version of his head?
Probably a mascot version of his head.
The real thing.
They just lift up Lee Corso's head. like Mortal Kombat stuff. Yeah.
We shrink it down like
But
a
like
shrunken head.
get a mascot style Lee Corso head, and then like the tiger from Auburn just bends down and puts on the Lee Corso head and starts waving around. So that way you keep him alive in some way. You keep the mascots involved, but it's not like a person. It's predetermined like which person's gonna win, like wrestling is. And so I know spoiler alert, but like you do that, you let the mascot that's supposed to win, they put on the Lee Corso head. Or the other version of that would be like you have Pat McAfee in a quote gladiator style arena against the two mascots, and whichever one he kills is the one that isn't going, or maybe that's the one he lifts up, and it's like, haha, this is the one I pick because I have his head. So you're still keeping the head, you're just not putting it on. So I'm going to formally submit the mascots wrestling and put on Lee Corso's head, but
Travis, if I could piggyback off of yours a little bit.
Yeah,
You cannot.
Let's
Okay. Well,
yes and it. Let's go.
if we could do if we want to keep the mascots in there as part of it, just as a nod to Lee Corso, a walk off for each of them.
Okay.
A la Zoolander with a judge, and whichever mascot does the best catwalk.
I like okay, so here's what I'm hearing is that I said wrestling, right? It could be that each
some sort of competition,
yes,
between
both
mascots
are competing, and there's a
and again
winner.
Probably predetermined.
Yeah, you have to.
But still competition-esque.
Yeah.
I kind of like that a lot. Any kind of competition.
And that's where we bring in the running through like you have an MXC style challenge as one of them.
Have like the log one where you're like on the log and you're fighting with
I like
gladiator
this.
style.
I like this. The mascot fight.
Yeah, some sort of mascot off where there's a clear winner, and that one is supposed to be whoever wins the game day.
I think we're onto something. Rick, what do you feel about that?
Yes.
We're in. Okay, it's done. I also had just pantsing someone and the underwear being the other team. And the only reason why I put that is because I think the last 3 times that pantsing has been mentioned, Rick usually goes for that. So that's usually kind of been my.
You don't play the hand. You play
right.
the man.
If I can't think of anything else, I'm like, pantsing. Can I make this work? Can I somehow?
Please work that into something where it doesn't fit in the future.
You know I will.
Where if we're ever just having an argument, just go pantsing and be like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You're right.
And when you're right, you're right.
Well, when you put it like that. Okay, so I think we have someone call ESPN. And I think we would be responsible for, they would put us in charge of coming up with those 12 events. 12 teams would be a good number of teams for a beer Olympics, though.
I hate you.
God, I hate you. I need another drink and a shot.
Hey, real quick. You listening? Cool. Do me a favor. On your app, wherever you're listening to this podcast, there's a button to follow or subscribe or some sort of a notification type bell. Whatever you do, don't click them. Don't click those buttons. Don't do it. Or click it. Whatever it doesn't matter. Just fine. It's fine. Just click it. It's cool. Just do whatever you want. Preach.
Our last topic this evening, we're assembling the best athlete beer Olympics team. So the point of this one is we have a beer Olympics and we should use the best athletes in the world. But to make this like, I don't want to say fair, I didn't want us all to just use NBA players because a lot of beer Olympics do have to do with like shooting a ball into a cup. I didn't say all of them. I said a lot of them. I wanted to spread the wealth a little bit, and I said you can only pick one player from one sport for your team. And so we didn't decide which events we're going to do. If you have events that kind of makes sense for that player, you can kind of talk about him, but ultimately you're kind of like submitting it as a full team. I would assume you're also on the team. I am for my team, but and we didn't also say how many players, but I assume most of us did less than 10. So I think we'll be okay. With that, who wants to talk about their athlete beer pong team?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
If they're currently not in a sport, do they count against that sport?
Meaning they were a sports player and now they just exist as a person.
I would say if they were like Tom Brady counts for the NFL.
Okay. Well, I'm going to push for mine. I think I can get away with
taking
some of them.
You're taking. I assume you're taking them kind of at their peak. Like I would say,
Oh no, sir. Oh no.
I'm taking
Let me
them
just
at
go
hold on.
because
I want to say
I took this very differently.
Michael Jordan
This feels
doesn't
Yeah, you
count
don't-
against baseball.
this feels so chaotic, and I
Travis,
don't like
trust
it.
me, we took this in two
Okay.
different ways. You don't need to worry about the Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
I'm thinking, by the way, this is Beer Fest. You know,
Yeah,
you're showing up
exactly.
with your squad. Yeah,
Exactly. That's why you're so wrong.
No,
So
I
I'm just
think
gonna
I'm
hop
good.
off the gate.
I think I'm good.
Johnny Manziel is number one
I
of
like
who
that
I'm
pick.
showing up with.
Yep.
So like I don't need pro athletes who are partiers. I want partiers who were pro athletes.
I'm okay with that.
So
Yes.
this is the team that we're.
But he
bringing
counts as your NFL player.
Well, I don't know about that. I would count him as my bus player. If you will.
I agree with that, but he did play in the NFL.
And then okay, but fine.
I'll say football player.
Okay. And then Dennis Rodman, just an all around.
Sorry,
I love the way you went with this.
I associate Dennis Rodman with North Korea nowadays.
Oh yeah, and
because I think he
and
defected
partying with Emperor.
Do you know what's awesome? So none of y'all met my mom's mom, but think
I did.
Yeah,
you might have. Oh yeah, that's probably that's true. You did.
Yeah.
So Drew
She tried to stab you with a knife.
Yep, that's her.
Time.
Middle of nowhere, Mississippi, like plantation type lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
She loved Dennis Rodman. Like she had the magazine where he appeared nude on the cover on her end
I
table.
love
that.
This.
Rick, that is an incredible bit of lore that I have never known about our lives, and I'm
loved Dennis Rodman.
I'm floored about it. Did she actually like watch the games, or she just was enamored with him?
Yeah, both. She watched the games, had the dude
even
magazine,
after he had AIDS, and
all of it. So Scarlett O'Hara when she's 100 years old. Anyways, moving on.
Phenomenal.
So
hey, at least that means she's not racist, right?
Correct. Dennis Rodman is my other pick. And also Tiger Woods.
Yep.
Another
okay. Yep.
person.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That I'm gonna put on here. And here's where I'm gonna start pushing the bounds a little bit. Because I think there's levels of the sport here.
Yeah, you can push I don't want to say what a sport is, but there's lots of sports.
Well, it's not necessarily pushing what a sport is, but I would say since one toyed with the NFL, one was a more longevity one, and one I would say is more of a broadcaster. So if I can push to get Brett Favre and Brett McAfee on my team.
Ooh, okay.
Pat McAfee?
Yes.
Why would Brett Favre not be an NFL?
No, he is NFL. I'm arguing Johnny Manziel is not the NFL.
Oh. I think they're playing the sport of
that's fine.
American football.
Then give me Ryan Locke, if I'm pronouncing his name right.
Yep, the swimmer.
Swimmer from the Brazil Olympics. That was...
Is it Ryan Locke? I know who you're talking about.
I don't know. Ryan L something. But
yeah.
The swimmer.
Oh God, I need more tabs. I need more tabs open.
That's who I'm going with. And that will.
Lochte.
Lochte,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Lochte. And that will round out my squad.
Okay, so you've got Johnny Manziel, Dennis Rodman, Tiger Woods,
Yes.
and Ryan Lochte.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to do a fifth just so we can round it out for well, no, you would be the fifth man. So
I
that's
mean,
fine.
I have
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
I can come up with more, but that's my
I
base.
have 6 people on my team plus me is 7. So there's not like we didn't put a number on how many people you could have. So.
Okay, I'll go one more to take me to
Sure.
6, or do we want me to stop at?
Whatever you want. It
No,
doesn't matter.
I'm good. I'm good with that.
You could stop now. You could have 2. I'd say you could have up to 3 more.
Well, I'm gonna add one more to give
Yeah.
me that gives me 5 plus me.
Yep.
For 6, right? Sean White, please. as
Ooh,
my
okay.
Ooh,
last-
yeah.
He does like the powder.
Yes, he does.
Okay, I like that list. That probably is the better team ultimately, but I did go strategic with the players here.
Sure.
And I think most of mine are going to be still semi-partier. Maybe not to the extreme of that, but I gotta bring Steph Curry. I'm bringing Steph. He's going to play all of the Pong related games that requires ball in hole. His partner plus I'm looking for volume, consumption volume, and also just insane reach. I went instead of Ryan Lochte, I went Michael Phelps. So I want the
Damn it. I almost went Michael Phelps.
we could have duplicates. We're just picking the overall team. Then I'm thinking for the long pour, which is an event during the Beer Olympics, I need someone that's accurate and over long distances. And so for my NFL player, I'm going Joe Burrow, who actually is statistically the most accurate deep ball passer in the NFL ever. Whether or not that translates to anything else, I don't know, but he does also have some kind of party vibes, so I'm good with that. And the person to receive it, here's where I started to kind of dip into yours a little bit, Rick. To receive it for my baseball player, the person who drank 42 beers, I believe, 50 beers on one plane ride, give me Wade Boggs.
God damn it,
You can have Wade too on your team.
It was 119.
Whatever. It was a lot of beer.
107, sorry.
First off,
107.
if that's what y'all think are impressive from the baseball area, y'all are way off.
107 beers from Boston to LA in 1994.
Yeah. Give me Wade Boggs. He's going to be, 1, just my volume guy, and 2, I just need him to keep his mouth open so Joe Burrow can pour the beer into his mouth, right? That's that guy. I'm going to be in charge of Don't Drink and Drive because I can chug and play Mario Kart. So that's easy. For my chugger, just who's going to do Das Boot, basically.
Das Boot?
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but TJ Oshie, I believe is how you pronounce his name.
Sure.
He won the Stanley Cup in 2018, and he notably, during the parade, put his shirt over his head and then chugged the beer through the shirt, which I thought was crazy impressive. I've never seen that before. So, and hockey players are known for volume, so give me him. And then for my flip cup person, 2-time AUDL MVP and 5-time AUDL champion, Bo Kittredge, the Frisbee player, really good with flicking. Yes, Rick Mattison.
What is AUDL?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Probably
I assume it has to do something with Frisbee, but
American Ultimate.
see, I was going to go Australian Ultimate Down Under League. That's what I thought it was.
Right, you're probably not right. But he is an ultimate Frisbee player. I wanted someone who's good at flicking things.
If Ben wasn't hot tubbing right now, he would be able to tell us.
He would know for sure. So give me Bo Kittredge as my flip cup player. So that's those are my 6 plus me, and yeah, that's it. What you got, Andrew?
I'm so mad that you took some of those.
You can still take them.
You can.
Yeah, I'm
It
gonna
just
go ahead.
means they're probably good and better than Rick's.
I would take Wade Boggs, just
No.
Got him.
pure volume.
Yep.
of drinks able to be consumed.
They're air drinks. They're smaller. It's not as impressive. You
I
can break it down.
They weren't, Rick.
You don't know that. Were you there?
That's true. I was not. I'm gonna take someone who I think can take some hits. So if there's any like physical
Happy Gilmore. Nice pick.
physical things that we're gonna need to do, Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
Because
like
he's a hockey player and he just can actually like take it. We're gonna go Simone Biles
Okay.
for agility things. I know she's probably not a huge consumer of alcohol,
But if you're
But
putting
for-
together an Ocean's 11 team, you need someone to fit in the box.
for somebody like for Flip Cup, or if we're doing
Stop bringing it back to your damn box.
it's just why is it all about the box?
What's in the box?
God damn it, I really liked Michael Phelps too,
Can I give you one that I forgot about?
but I'm not gonna take him.
Drew, can I give you one that I forgot about?
Maybe.
Look up John Daly.
He was my
I
alternate
was
to
literally
Tiger
just
Woods.
about to put John Daly.
He was my
I would,
alternate.
yeah,
that
I
was
would
my alternate was John Daly.
put him
because
in
he
there.
is-
Yeah, he's a good one.
but he is he drinks only John Daly's.
No, he doesn't. He drinks beer and
I
Diet
think
Coke. He drinks beer and Diet Coke.
I
Look,
think
it doesn't
he
matter
drinks
what his go-to
mostly
drink is. You put that man in a competitive situation as a finely tuned athlete that he is.
as
he's-
long as you supply him with cigarettes.
Hell
he's
yeah.
fine.
I'm putting him on your team.
That's right. Maybe he's
Yeah.
the honorable. Is he the what's the torch the torch runner for this event?
He's not running anyway.
And then, if you guys will permit it, I'm gonna go for John Cena.
That's a sport.
I will.
I give you John Cena.
I feel like he has proven himself as an athlete in that sort of wrestling style, obviously performative, but
Where's Ric Flair when I need him?
Did
Did y'all see that 30 for 30? Still my favorite.
Drew, I have a little bit of an issue with that one with John Cena. I don't have an issue with the person, and I'm not saying that John Cena couldn't live up to it.
It is up to you guys whether you think
No, I'm not.
WWE is a sport or not.
That's not what I have an issue with. I don't like the pick in general, only because I read an interview from
Your mom.
it was talking to the producer of
mom.
Peacemaker,
Oh, sorry.
and
Your mom?
apparently that guy was like, I've never had to educate someone more about adult substances than I have had to for John Cena. He knows literally nothing about.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he doesn't know anything.
He doesn't. My point is, he doesn't drink.
You don't
So?
know that.
I think I do.
It doesn't mean he can't drink. It
No,
just
I'm-
doesn't
I
mean
know.
he doesn't.
I think
if he's on my squad, he is drinking.
But I think
If he has agreed to be on my squad, then he is drinking. Doesn't matter.
you better.
Well, yeah, Drew,
tolerant- what
that
his
a lot,
boy-
tolerance is.
lot of training. He's gonna need a lot of training.
That's
I'm
fine.
not-
He has
I
literally.
That's the
qualified
same
it.
argument you can use for Steph
Yes.
Curry.
Yeah, or Simone Biles. Like
no,
I'm sure
Steph Curry
she
doesn't even have to
doesn't
drink.
party.
He's just hitting it. He's just got it.
I mean, he'll eventually
it.
have to drink.
Got it. No, it's just all balls back. Just all balls. Just 10 for 10. Doesn't matter.
And you don't
I mean,
think
his
John
partner
Cena
has
would
to
be?
shoot Travis.
yeah,
So
it's fine.
okay.
If we're doing
Michael Phelps can just reach over, and his
If we're doing a
forearms
relay
are long
race
enough.
or
he
something
does
like
have
that,
quite a
No,
wingspan.
elbows here, elbows here. It's just my forearm is very long. Just
That's a
dunking
fair-
it.
All right, that's a fair point. It's a fair point.
Okay, to recap, we've got Rick's team, which has Rick, Johnny Manziel, Dennis Rodman, Tiger Woods, Ryan Lochte, and Shaun White. I have Steph Curry, Michael Phelps, Bo Kittredge, TJ Oshie, Joe Burrow, Wade Boggs, and myself. And Drew has himself, obviously, also Wade Boggs, Wayne Gretzky, Simone Biles, John Daly, and John Cena. Who's got the best athlete beer pong team?
I'm going Wade Boggs for clinching it since two of us had him.
So that means we're
No.
voting Rick out.
No, just because you have a good pick doesn't mean your team.
Oh
is
no, I'm
The
not
rest
saying
of your
like the
team is
whole team.
terrible.
I thought we were just picking.
We're talking about
I think
the
we're
best
just picking-
partiers.
Yeah.
who
Oh, I
are
thought we were just picking
athletes.
top 5 out of everybody's 15.
We could do that.
or
I
16.
kind of like just picking, but who brought the best team? Like if you and
I
I are
did,
sharing,
obviously.
you and I are sharing. Wait, you're over here. You and I are sharing Boggs, but he's gonna switch it. I don't know if
Mine's
any of us
best.
are gonna leave camp.
I don't,
So-
yeah, I'm not because I have the best partiers that are athletes. Y'all just have athletes.
But are they gonna be serious? Are they gonna focus in?
How
Are they
is
gonna-
Wade Boggs
On
not a-
partying? Yes. Are you
I don't-
kidding me?
Rodman might just leave.
He might if we start losing.
No,
If we start winning.
he might be-
He's defected to North Korea.
I was gonna say he might be like, "There's not enough bitches here. I need to go." And
Well,
he just
don't have a lame party, and my team will show up. You know what I mean? Like
him and Tiger.
it's true. Look, I ain't mad at him. I ain't
Yeah.
mad. So, because that takes Simone Biles out of it. You know what I mean? And so,
What?
We don't know if she ever partied or not.
So I would say about last call, but Travis already used it. So I guess bye.
We could still do it. I got some more. I got some more. I don't know if I'll put this up to. I don't know if I can do this as a fan vote. I'll have to like. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
You take a picture of our teams, and then you put vote Rick's team, Travis' team,
Yeah.
Drew's team under the poll.
I'll do that. Guys, what's in the box? I mean, what? Time for last.
God, I hate you.
We're gonna finish up. Would you rather? Last call. We'll make this quick and relatively painless. Would you rather always wear prescription swim goggles or a prescription monocle?
Oh, swim goggles.
Rick,
Monocle.
monocle. Drew, would you rather never have a bug enter your house or never need to replace a light bulb?
Replace a light bulb.
Never bug.
Drew, would you rather be a third wheel or have a third wheel on a date?
Have a third wheel.
Be a third wheel.
Drew, would you rather discover a massive government conspiracy and expose it with no say in the outcome, or discover a conspiracy and hide it, but work to solve the issue secretly and get no credit?
Cool. I'll go with the first one.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Fair enough. Drew, would you rather speak only using bad pickup lines or only by reciting bad poetry?
I feel like pickup lines are bad poetry, so it's kind of a coin flip. Let's go for
Wait. Pause.
We broke Rick.
I'm gonna go for the second one.
Bad poetry.
Oh, that's great. Drew thinks, "Are you from Tennessee? You're the only 10 I see is poetry."
Yeah, that's
And
bad.
that-
It's bad poetry.
That makes my heart warm. So because of that, I wanted to also say speaking poetry, but I'm gonna use mine as pickup rhymes. So give me the
Yes.
the pickup line.
Yes. How much does a polar bear weigh?
Oh
And you
my
have to
God.
break the ice.
How great.
Drew, unlimited supply of tacos or margaritas?
Oh my god!
Rick just broke again.
Why would you do this to me? Let's go
These are the choices.
tacos.
Tacos.
That was a really hard choice for me.
No, there's not a right answer here.
Help.
I think Brittany spewed.
I think I gotta go tacos.
Tacos.
Yeah,
Tacos.
it's,
It says what kind.
it's the right choice.
There's more
choice.
variety. I think tacos. Drew, would you rather bring
First off, no, but we'll come back to that.
Drew, would you rather date someone who doesn't stop bragging or someone who doesn't stop complaining?
Bragging for sure.
It's not stop, right? So they're constantly doing stuff.
Yeah.
Give me complaining.
Okay. We'll do a couple more. Drew, would you rather get food poisoning every time you eat sushi or catch a cold after every plane ride? I like that one.
Oh. To catch a cold, food poisoning sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I catch a cold. I crush sushi.
that's fair. Drew, would you rather be able to ride a cheetah like a horse or be able to water ski on the back of 2 sharks?
Riding cheetah like a horse.
Yeah, cheetah like a horse. Oh my god.
No contest.
Drew, would you rather eat boiling hot soup in a hot tub or eat an ice cream sandwich in a sauna?
Very curious to hear everyone's answers here because I never understood this.
I think soup in a hot tub.
Rick?
Yeah, I'm gonna go soup in a hot tub, I guess.
So I'm gonna go. I don't.
There's no. It's the same thing, but I just enjoy. I enjoy.
It's
soup
not.
more.
It's not the same thing though.
Yes, it is.
No, because in a sauna, I am every single part of me is in steam, and I don't want anything near or around my
The
mouth.
sauna, the absent, isn't it dry heat? Sauna?
A sauna? No, that's 100% humidity. That's what
Yeah,
a sauna
wait.
is.
You said eating cold in a cold environment, hot in a hot environment.
No, I said eating hot soup in a hot tub or ice cream sandwich in a sauna. So eating hot in a hot.
Oh, like a
cold
normal
hot.
sauna, not an ice sauna?
No, just a sauna. So yeah.
Okay,
What is
then
an
give me-
ice sauna?
Look, he's chat GPT in this. Like, just because it doesn't make sense doesn't mean it's not real. Or, reword that to make it work. All right, then give me the ice cream in a sauna. I
Yeah,
guess.
I'm
Oh
trying to.
God!
I thought it was cold and cold and hot and hot. Sorry.
No,
Especially if it's dairy based. If I'm eating something dairy based in a really hot environment,
it
that's
could be-
gross.
You could have clam chowder in the hot tub. That's dairy based.
Yeah, but you didn't define the soup.
Wait, what?
Ice cream is dairy based.
No, I get that. Why
not
is that,
necessarily.
Why is that the issue? That's what
Because-
I'm struggling with.
Oh, because I
Look
don't
like
like
this is what we're arguing about.
because I personally don't like dairy based things when I'm hot. Like I don't like eating or consuming things that are dairy based. It feels gross. So that's just a personal preference.
Okay.
I want to get out of whatever hot environment I'm in as fast as possible, and I can crush an ice cream sandwich. So I'm going to eat that real quick and get out of the sauna, so I don't have to be in the sauna anymore. Versus like the hot soup, it's going to be a lot hard. It's going to take longer to eat, so I'll be in the hot tub longer, and I don't want that.
You
So
just drink it.
it's
that-
boiling hot soup.
So,
Boiling hot soup. I'm not drinking boiling hot soup. It's going to take
Why not?
longer than
If I'm
eating
already
why not?
hot,
I don't understand. Sounds like you're.
No,
being
I'm
a
not
coward.
drinking. I'm not drinking the hot tub water.
Could be delicious. You don't
Nope.
it's
Nope.
a hot tub is basically people soup.
I
Ooh, wow.
don't like that.
Wow.
It's good enough. Would you rather be very attractive in real life, but always look like a gargoyle in your photos, or be just like average looking in real life, but like damn fine in photos?
I'm gonna go attractive in real life.
Yeah, I don't take photos. So give me real life.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, guys, this has been an episode. That was last call. Those were our topics. We did it.
A thick sode.
A thick-sode.
Hey, thick city, thick city.
What does that mean? We're sponsored now by Angry Toothpick Jerky. Go to Etsy, type in Angry Toothpick Jerky, and then type in Banter at checkout to get 10% off of your order. There's a link in the description where you can support the podcast directly. Give us some money, please. Like and subscribe. New episodes every Wednesday. We're on all the socials at _barbanter or whatever the else we are. Just search for us to find us. And remember, this is our podcast, and you're just along for the ride. Okay, bye.